yellow, so there's a different feel.
And they're
Right.
also bonded, right? They're also.
That would have been good.
Oh, okay.
I believe Alderman Holliday is gonna miss this.
And it goes right to that area.
Whenever you
Okay.
guys are ready, we can begin.
Yeah, I guess we're at 5:30. Excellent. All right. My friends, in your mailbox, I put a committee of the whole draft agenda. Well, Emily, I'm just in my hat, the clerk. And I kind of envision, this is just a draft, but this is something we did at the last meeting that we didn't have it written down, but we had time for committee reports and ward updates and things like that. And then Emily also printed out the two, the Gloversville and the Amsterdam registration, the property registration legislation that we were talking about, because we've had a lot of conversations about that lately. So I put those in there thinking like, oh, like kind of as a committee meeting, we'd have, this is a topic that we're discussing, it goes with the agenda, and the agenda just gives us time to review our agenda items first, because it's always our primary focus, and then times for you to update us on committee or commissions that you attended, things you're hearing from the wards, or other special projects that we're discussing. And I kind of wanted to just try that out for a while and see if that gave us another method of communicating with one another. So with that, we'll jump into the agenda. First, the clerk and I decided to put one piece of legislation on here to adopt the minutes of the special meeting and the last common council meeting. So October 15th and October 22nd. Any concerns with those? All right, thank you, Emily. The next one is Alderman Marcello and Alderman Carpenter, Resolution 2425-71.
Okay, authorize the city clerk to advertise for bid for, it should be 40 cards.
40.
That's in the headline.
Okay.
We need to amend it.
Or is that just is that an amendment or a correction?
No, it's an amendment.
Okay.
And then on the whereas is,
The whereas is correct.
It's only the caption that needs to be amended.
Okay.
and we're gonna pay for these by bond resolution.
And we've discussed this in the past, as the overall plan for the golf course. This doesn't differentiate from what we've been planning on,
Right.
right?
This, one of the things I do want to point out, in reviewing the revenue from the golf course, the concern of changing to a greens fee, with the pass versus the membership. With the addition of the 20 golf carts, revenues were significantly up, with greens fees, more than paying for the drop in membership fees. So this 60 carts is a good number for us to keep that trend going. We can't do it without 60 carts. I know you two went to the golf commission meetings and kind of understand what I'm talking about.
Yes, we are. When we get to the committee,
And the rest of the council
we'll
does
discuss
as well.
Okay, great. All right, the next one is also Alderman Marticello, Resolution 2425-72.
okay, I just need to make an amendment here. Third whereas clause. Okay, where the city is approved the full-time appointment member as a city clerk as of January 1. We're gonna eliminate that. Being that Emily, I decided not to take that position.
Okay,
So everything else will be the same. Was approved by resolution, Stephanie Gerken resigned from her position at November 1. And the resolve clause, the city would like to extend Emily Staley's temporary part-time appointment from November till December. So right now, as it stands, Emily's just gonna continue to do what she's been doing. And she informed us that with deep regret that she cannot take the city clerk's position that was offered her.
yep, and we'll get you back there by January 1st, right?
All right, so we'll make that amendment also.
Right. Thank you. All right, Alderwoman Collins, Resolution 2425-73.
Chief, you want to talk about it?
It's just the school resource officer contract with the Greater Amsterdam School District. Everything pretty much stayed the same except for the reimbursement for salary and benefits.
Thank you. Any questions on that? Great. Resolution 2425-74, also Alderwoman Collins. Did I skip one?
74.
74, no, after the contract. This is Fairmont Avenue.
So this property is two vacant lots that are attached to the property that he lives in, the gentleman that lives in there. So he maintains the property, he cleans it. The gentleman, I believe, is over 100 years old. And it's in a trust, which has his name on it, and he still lives in the house. So I don't
So he does not need a registered agent.
know.
All right. Any concerns? Great. The next one, we're back to Alderman Marticello, 24-25-75.
May I go back, because I have no problem with it, okay, I'm just going back, whereas the owner of 3630 Fairmont Avenue, who happens to be the same owner, having previously been invoiced for late fees for failure to comply, said fees being codified. This is what I mean about going back to that law that we have.
Yeah.
And how it's confusing. This is a perfect example where it's just confusing. The person's always lived their last life, and now he gets billed. And how he got billed, you wouldn't even know, would you? And you don't know. Okay, that explains it. Thank you. Thank you, Amy.
Yeah.
That's what I mean about this law being so convoluted. Thank you. Yeah, I have no problem. On my resolution, authorizing contract pursue pertaining to the boat launch. Okay, this is down by Chris Company, over by the wastewater treatment plant. Probably the best kept secret in the city. When you go down Chris Road, which is off Route 5, it's only about a 16th of a mile. You take a right. And if you were going towards the wastewater treatment plant, there's a little road down there. And there's a boat launch, believe it or not, there's a boat launch down there. There really is. Nobody really knows about it, and there is a signed boat launch. But this is, what they're gonna do here is they're gonna take over everything that has to be done down there. They're gonna fix it, they're gonna clean it, whatever needs to be done, they're responsible, and we're gonna give them full authority to do it, with no cost to us. That's what this contract is, and I believe it's a 25-year contract. Okay?
Did they have any, were they already in charge of it? Is it
Yeah,
an
they're already,
extension?
they've been in charge of it,
Yeah.
they're just renewing it, and it's, this boat launch has been there,
Yeah,
it's not one of your, I would say, down to your big boats, like a fisherman who wants to take a canoe, or you want to take a rowboat down there, it's a small boat launch, and they're gonna dress up this area, because there is overgrown trees down in that area, the road needs to be fixed a little bit, and they're gonna take care of this whole situation.
And they're assuming all liability.
And they have, I think it's $1 million liability clause at the end, if you'll read about it. It's over on, section 10A, under commercial general liability insurance, a limit of not less than $1 million for each occurrence. Yes,
Any questions?
sounds good.
okay, thank you.
All right. The next one, resolution 24-25-76, Alderman Holliday. Resolution to transfer funds for equipment repairs at the wastewater treatment plant. Mr. Clark?
Yeah, so what we have here is we have a RAS pump, return activated sludge pump, that is failed. We can't wait a year or a year and a half to replace it. We've got to get it back in service now. So proposing a transfer from contingency where we have still a significant amount of money in wastewater contingency to the equipment repair. We're trying to keep things working until this project comes through and we can replace equipment that had a 25-year life expectancy and we're out 40 plus. So that's what this is.
Okay, thank you very much. The next one, resolution 2425-77. This is a resolution I'm sponsoring regarding, waiving fees and refunding previous fees paid from 2019 to current, regarding a house on 191 Brookside Avenue. The owner purchased the house in, 2019 and, what has resided in there the entire time is a two-family house, but she was on the registry and didn't realize she was paying these fees. And once she realized that, she reached out, and so we will waive anything current and also refund anything that she's paid. That's bringing up this conversation again about this.
I have a feeling we're gonna see more of these.
I'm sorry?
I said, I have a feeling we're gonna see more of these.
Yeah.
Seems like they come up often.
The next one, Alderman Marticello, 2425-78, DPW boiler repair.
Okay, I talked to Phil and I talked to, Mike Clark about this, and what we're doing, we are repairing, okay? This, building is, it's a boiler furnace, we're gonna repair it. And the money is coming from equipment repair, contingency to equipment repair, and, Mike, if you want, just go over a little bit with them, go ahead.
Yeah, so this is this is for the boiler that provides heat for the bus garage. Problem we've got there is it's a proprietary design. Yes, we're having a gas valve replaced. The problem is it's not just any gas valve. It has, several 420 signal wires that go from there back to a motherboard to a computer system, and it's the only company we can get to work on that piece of equipment. It's a
Thank you
special.
very much.
The next one, I think we'll just do this before the consent, the Alderman Carpenter Local Law 2004-3.
It just goes with what we were saying in the last meeting, that we needed to extend the moratorium an additional 90 days. We had just gotten the committee set up and didn't have time in a normal time frame to address all these issues, so this gives us an extension.
What's the date of the extension to?
March
5th, oh, there it is. Okay, great. So much to do, so
March
little
3,
time.
I'm sorry, I said March 5, it's March 3.
And our consent resolution, there's a memo as well that was on your desk regarding it. Alderman Marticello. Consent resolution for the South Side Boardwalk, and you're sponsoring it.
Oh,
But I guess you don't.
I'm sorry.
It just came through today.
I was you're looking at me, and I said, yes, there's a resolution?
Yeah, consent resolution.
This one, Jimmy, we looked at today.
But that's okay, that's all right, I read it, oh, you know what, I read that, I put it in the other packet. Yes, that resolution, all the money is being funded, okay, from by the state and different agencies. And the total is right in front of you, what it costs. And I believe William J. Keller is gonna be the low bidder, as you can see, right?
Yeah.
And, Mayor, why don't you take over from there?
Well, again, you said it, William J. Keller is a low bidder. This is the Boardwalk project, a very important project, the biggest, right now, the biggest DRI project we have. It's a big day, it's a great, it's wonderful to be able to say that we're moving forward. We have a low bidder, we have the funding. We're very close to the $3.4 million mark, but we're hoping that, we have no issues regarding funding on it. But it's ready to go. Mike's got it ready to roll.
Thank you, Mike.
And it is a combination of funding from DRI and other state agencies that's paying for this, including a $500,000 grant from which Senator Breslin got us.
All right. That's it for the agenda. Mr. Casale indicated we're gonna go into executive session tonight as well.
Yes, I've asked for a short one so that we can discuss pending litigation. It should be less than 5 minutes. Please do it at the end of the meeting.
Okay, perfect. That'll be our agenda. Committee and commission reports. Does golf wanna go first?
Okay, we met with the golf commission and they gave us an update on the revenues. And the monthly revenues are up. And then, commission member Chris Sherlock gave us an overview of commission of the fees compared to membership fees that were instituted last year compared to the old membership fees. And they found out that there's a slight increase in, and because of the new structure, there's a slight increase in the fees and the money. And with that being said, they're gonna go with it again for another year and give it like a 2-year basis to see if it's continuing. If it is a continuing process, then we're gonna go with that. Basically, like there's 2 different kind of structures. One was a $500 down, $20 every time you play. And the other one was you pay, what they call a legacy, where you pay X amount of money and you play unlimited. And then there's certain fee schedules for the weekends. And they also decided that the rates that were decided upon last year have showed us a great amount of green fees that totaled more than they brought in last year. So everything, well, that being all said, everything is on the upswing. Okay, that's number one. Number two, they are preparing a fee schedule to increase the prices for next year. They're not gonna go up high. It might go up like 5% of all the fees. They took a vote, and they did take a vote, and it was all agreed upon that that's what they're gonna do. If there's any other kind of changes before they finalize it and they bring it to the common council, they're gonna make those final changes with a full board, and they're gonna bring it to us, and we're gonna bring it to the council to vote on the fee schedule. And that will also include the rates that they have. Also was decided, what we voted upon tonight, was the effect of 40 extra golf carts. Right now, because we went through 20 golf carts and we're now moving to a new phase next year, they realized that with the new golf carts that they had this year, on top of the ones they had last year, there's an increase. There's also an increase in play on the golf course. And the other thing about the concession, I'll let Carver talk about that. But other than that, as far as the golfs, and one last thing to say, nothing but positive results on the golf course condition by Brightfield. Everybody is very well pleased with it, everybody.
I think you should talk about the concessions.
Hmm?
Go ahead.
I'll let you talk about the concession, okay. Megan Pedrozek is gonna meet with the mayor. Did she schedule an appointment with the mayor? About next year? She said she was gonna talk to
She
you.
hasn't set it up yet.
Okay, she hasn't set up yet, but she's gonna come and talk to you about next year. As far as, I can say this, which is good about the golf cart. They're gonna change everything around that the pro shop is now ready to go. It has its ramp, it's got its bathrooms, and it's ready for next year, where next year they're gonna start in the bottom. They're gonna pick up a golf cart in the bottom, move its way up, and they're gonna have walkie-talkie, and you're gonna get up to the pro shop, and you're gonna get your fee there, and you're gonna pay your fee, and you're gonna go on the golf course, like it used to be. That's what they're gonna do. They decided upon that.
At
And
the old pro shop.
the old pro shop,
Okay,
yes, that's what they're gonna do.
the carts will be down by the.
And the carts are all new
New-
carts, there'll be 60 new carts, all
Yeah.
down by the old,
By the shed.
yes, and they feel this has been working. Joe Carvel, the golf pro, is very pleased about everything he's been working on up there. And we had a few people that made their concerns, and we took note. And one thing we need to do is, Mayor, I know we have this, what's it called, advanced internet? We need on the website to announce more on the website. We pay this company through the economic.
The website company doesn't do that, but we need to do that, is what they're saying.
We need to do that. We need to broadcast more.
Put more of their
Yes,
promotional materials online.
you
You
can.
can use it to promote a lot of things within the city.
Well,
I went back through and looked
We're
at it.
working with Rob and Michelle,
Okay,
to utilize our marketing thrust more for the golf course.
all right. And what
And-
about that company that we hired, Mark?
They just provide us with the website.
That's
And
it?
That's it. And then we populate the website with information.
Okay, because that was a question that was brought up.
Who's the administrators of the website?
Pardon me?
Who's the administrators of the website?
Right now, Michelle Jackson does a lot of it, but each department is responsible for their own page.
Each department.
Yeah, so the golf course, we could, if there's someone and the golf commission or at the golf course who would like to do more on their page, we can show them how to do that directly without having to. But I think what's needed more so than that is to project out with social network, the specials and things that, because they have a website, the golf course has a website that is linked to our website, so that if you do greens fees and things, you're not doing them at our website, you're doing it at the website they have.
Okay,
So there's
that
a bunch of stuff involved.
yeah, that was a concern. And this gentleman had legit concern because nobody knew about the commission meeting.
Mhm.
And that was a big, and I thought we took care of this. And went over.
It's very easy to pick up the phone and say, there's a commission meeting on this date and have it broadcast out on our social
Exactly.
network.
Exactly. That's what we're talking about.
Yeah,
So that's why I explained that to the golf pro.
yeah.
It's his responsibility. He should.
But again, the coordination is the key. There should be just a regular, once whatever you want to make it, a week, every 2 weeks, a meeting with marketing that says, these are the things that we would like to promote. This is the information and we'll get it out there. But it's communication.
Okay.
And then the pro and when does he technically not work for us? Does he have is he a year-round employee or is he, they're still working now, right?
No,
He said they're working. He's gonna stay open as long as the weather, he did say that.
Well, I'm just thinking about maybe this time where it's quieter
Yeah.
or over the winter, if he
Yeah.
puts together just a ton of posts ahead of time
Yep.
that Michelle can pull from, that's what our comms team does.
Yeah, and I think that's what he and Scott Warren said they were gonna.
We're
be
gonna try to
working on,
do, yeah, and then they would just have that
Yeah.
post this on Fridays,
We also
post this on
opened, we
Sundays.
also now have the driving range, right?
Yes, that's the other thing. Last thing I was gonna tell you.
That's open?
The
Yes,
driving
it
range,
is.
the driving,
Nobody knows that.
now it's the other thing.
There's a perfect opportunity for.
There's a lot of golf
Yeah.
that happens in my house and no one
Yeah.
knows.
The golf range is now open.
It is now in operation, and,
Okay.
Yes.
and so that hopefully will drive two things. First of all, it was donated to us by the Montgomery County Veterans Association. And we're gonna permit veterans to use that for free, which I think is a great thing, because we have a lot of veteran golfers. And it's a great benefit. And we also have a veterans program where we teach veterans how to play golf. So that's a great asset for them, but it's also gonna be a revenue maker for the golf course. Because you're gonna buy a bucket of balls and now be able to drive them on the golf course, which is something that our uni has been missing forever, and that's the ability to warm up with actual golf shots. People, all you see is people stretching and a lot of people taking four tee shots off of one because mulligan, it's,
Don't
We've
blame it
already-
on that.
right?
We've already voted Jimmy to ride in the cart to pick up the balls.
Well, what I'm wondering, and this is kind of a crazy idea, but I have a lot of those, is could we do a little muni golf course float in the Veterans Day Parade that showcases that the veterans donated this and that we do veteran stuff,
It'd be
I got
cool,
enough
yeah.
equipment to stick on it.
You
maybe something like that.
You got 6 days.
Sure,
I had to tell you, it's $5 a bucket and it's free to all veterans.
Yep,
That's
I
what
can
we're trying
put
to do.
together a golf float in
You could
6
probably
days.
put a golf cart on a,
but I think it's gonna be a real asset to the course for a variety of reasons.
Yes.
Number one, it's gonna make it more attractive for veterans.
Let me
But number
write
two,
that
it's also a revenue maker for the city, and we'll see what happens. But,
Yeah.
there's a lot of good things happening up there with the bottom line being that we now have the plans, the bid documents necessary to go build that clubhouse. So on our way.
Um,
All right,
Yes,
Mike?
sir. Thank you.
Mike?
Mike, what?
you wanted to?
Excuse me. Excuse me. There's 3 more things on my agenda. One more question though is, we still have a vacancy on the golf commission. And I personally would love to see a woman take that position. So we'd have 3 and 2 on it.
Do you have somebody in mind?
I don't know if, your wife might know somebody
Well,
or,
my wife asked Chris Sherlock, that's her girl. that's-
yeah, yeah.
She's
so-
on it.
All right, so you were looking for, if we had any kind of, I know Chris is on it, but,
Move on, Barb.
recommendations?
I would ask Barb Conrad would be an excellent
She
choice.
might be a good
yes.
choice, yeah.
She would be.
But if we could get that 5th spot, well, that would be
She's
good.
very familiar with the course and
Yeah.
I will ask her.
Okay,
Alright, we're getting
Yes,
close to
thank
the
you.
meeting. Does anyone have any ward updates?
sidewalks are done.
Sidewalks are done, yay.
Good.
Sidewalks are done, crosswalks are completed, kids are using them. I'm hearing a lot of positive feedback from the residents and from the school. The crosswalk signs will be going in soon. Mike and I discussed the Catherine to Church Street crosswalk. I've spoke to the chief about it about a month ago. There are at least 35 kids on that corner every morning at 6:30, and I watch them, because I leave the house that early, walk across Church Street and all that traffic, and right now it's been dark. So it's a little hair raising to watch them walk across. And they, they're kids, so they like to stand in the road and chat, and, so it's actually pretty scary. Superintendent Roberti came up to me the other day and said that they're in serious talks about the Widow Susan entrance, possible Widow Susan entrance. I've had some code issues over on Second and Milton in that area, and the chief aggressor has been amazing with that. So, that's it.
can we start our meeting, please?
Yes,
We
let's
call the
start
meeting to
our
order, please, stand for the pledge. Where'd my thing go? I pledge allegiance to the flag
of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Alderwoman Krista Mars,
Here.
Alderman Holliday.
Here.
Alderwoman Collins. Alderman Carpenter.
Here.
Alderman Marticello.
Here,
I'd like to make a motion to adopt the agenda with one consent. Call the roll.
Alderwoman Krista Mars.
Aye.
Alderman Holliday.
Aye.
Alderwoman Collins.
Aye.
Alderman Carpenter.
Aye.
Alderman Marticello.
Okay, we have no proclamations this evening or communications and presentations, which brings us to the public participation portion of our meeting. If anybody from the public would like to say anything? All right, and we're on to our engineering report, Mike.
Thank you. One quick little thing, you talked about the consent briefly to award the Southside Boardwalk project to Keller. I just wanted to mention that I also handed out along with my report tonight, concurrence letter from Saratoga Associates that said they agree with our analysis that Keller is the responsible low bidder. The only reason I mention that is within the resolution, I said that that letter would be attached to the resolution, so,
It is there.
you have it there. So, in other news, Golf Course Clubhouse project is, gonna be advertised for bids. We're in that process right now. We talked about the transfer, for the pump wastewater plant. Zach, the former engineer one's now plant manager and passed his professional engineer's exam. So he's now a licensed engineer. I'm proud of him.
Congratulations to Zach.
Let's see, what else? The other thing quickly, I did want to mention the Crescent Avenue Bridge. Now, every time we get confused, I'm talking about the Crescent Avenue Bridge that outlets to Pioneer Street. The narrow one that's longer. That one, we had a red structural flag on it from DOT. I looked at it, another engineer looked at it, we both agreed that the steel repairs are expensive. I did an analysis for DOT and they agreed that the best course of action to keep that open, at least for passenger vehicles, was to push it down to 3 tons, which we've done. That's, you know, pickup trucks, passenger cars, vans, whatever, can use that, for the time being. The only impact, it practically is for commercial vehicles, which I don't think use it, and in speaking with the school superintendent, it may impact 1 or 2 school buses. They would have to take a different route out of there.
Now, that's the bridge that we're, DOT
That's
held
the one
up
being
the
replaced next
replacement
year,
of, so,
yes. So rather than put
yeah.
$40,000 or $50,000 in steel repairs into it, and then tear it down
Right,
next year.
I know, but if they had
What kind of-
approved us sooner, we wouldn't have to do this.
Yeah, that one's been
Yeah.
a lengthy project, to say the least, considering we started that in 2018. I
Should we
think
let, like,
was
the
when money was
Mohawks
obligated. Pardon?
No too, or
Yeah, with Mohawks are aware of what's going on.
there too, okay. Any kind of buses that they might have. Hopefully we'll be working on it by the spring, but
You know,
It's not gonna be ready for this Mohawk season. We're gonna be under
it'll be probably
construction.
closed
Yes, it
then,
will.
yeah.
They're gonna have to work around.
Anyway, those are the highlights. I'm happy to take any questions.
Any questions for the engineer?
I'd like to bring up the leaves.
Okay,
My grandpa used to always say, watch out for the wet leaves, when you're driving, but, great job getting the truck fixed, because I think that was gonna be what everybody heard about, was that the leaves, weren't picked up, and that they weren't sure when it was, but now, it's up and running again, right? So people should leave
Yeah,
their
and-
bags out.
And what we mentioned,
Yeah.
we discussed earlier today, we're doing it a little differently. They are, we're not picking them up at the same time they're picking garbage up. They're making the trash run in the morning and then going right to dumping and then coming back around in the afternoon. So they're going in an empty truck. And you can get one.
Okay,
But we will be doing that every day of the week.
Is there
Until-
anywhere we could dump these things?
Pardon?
Is there anywhere we can take these leaves?
well, if you remember correctly, we've tried to do some different things with leaves, environmentally friendly things, and the cost of doing it that way has been, cost prohibitive. They are a challenge for us to handle, but, we are handling them. But we've had drop-offs, remember, we've tried different things. And nothing is perfect, so, but to have a truck break down, 2 trucks break down, unexpectedly. So we're back in action, we know where we're dumping them, and we'll get everybody's leaves picked up.
thank you.
It actually was a 2-day delay.
It was, Right.
It sounded like the sky was falling, but,
Leaf gate.
and it was only the leaves fault.
I don't know about the rest of you, but there was a lot
They're
of
not
calls.
done yet.
a lot of calls, a lot of emails, Friday.
That's good.
People take great pride in their
Exactly.
property,
They
which is
absolutely
great
do.
to hear.
They absolutely do.
So, thank you for getting that fixed quickly.
Before we go on, I just want to thank both Mikes for their efforts surrounding the
I don't have,
Julia Street project.
oh, no. they don't.
It meant a lot, and I know you guys worked hard on it. Thank you.
It does look nice.
Any more questions for the engineer? Any other questions? Okay, so then we are on to the controller's report. Louise?
I don't have a control.
Any questions for the controller? Okay, there's no old business, so we're gonna get into the resolutions. I am gonna, get up and leave at this time. I have to get to Albany, so I'm gonna ask, the deputy mayor to take on from here, okay?
Okay.
Take her home.
All right, new business, the resolutions. Clerk?
Resolution 242571, sponsored by Alderman Marticello and Alderman Carpenter.
Oops, one more,
Authorizing, oh, sorry.
70.
Oh, sorry.
242570.
Oh, oops, sorry. Resolution 242570 by Alderwoman Krista Mars, resolution adopting minutes of the last common council meeting and special common council meeting.
So moved, open for discussion. Thank you. Call the roll.
Alderwoman Krista Mars.
Aye.
Alderman Holliday.
Aye.
Alderwoman Collins.
Aye.
Alderman Carpenter.
Aye.
Alderman Marticello.
All right,
Resolution 242571 by Alderman Marticello and Alderman Carpenter, authorizing the city clerk to advertise for bids for 40 golf carts.
we need to make a motion to amend the caption from 20 to 40. Can we have a motion to that effect, please?
Make a motion to amend the resolution from 20 to 40 carts, please.
On the motion,
Alderman Carpenter?
Aye.
Alderman Marticello?
Aye.
Alderwoman Quist Demars?
Aye.
Alderman Holliday?
Aye.
Alderwoman Collins?
Aye.
thank you, everybody.
Excuse me, but the second whereas clause.
Whereas 40 carts are not,
Wait, I'm sorry, Emily. It says here, therefore the city went out to bid and purchased 20 additional cars. It should be 40.
No,
No, that was
No.
prior to,
that's on the story.
That's prior, Jimmy, that's what we did.
That part's correct. It's just the caption that needs to be fixed.
We only had 40.
Okay, go ahead. All right, go ahead.
whereas 40 carts are not enough to accommodate tournaments as well as the high demand for tee times during the season. Therefore, the city went out to bid and purchased 20 additional carts prior to the start of the 2024 golf season.
So, any discussion? Call the roll, please.
Alderman Marticello?
Aye.
Alderwoman Quist Demars?
Aye.
Alderman Holliday?
Aye.
Alderwoman Collins?
aye.
Alderman Carpenter?
Aye.
Resolution 242572 by Alderman Marticello, resolution extending acting clerk's appointment.
At this time, the third whereas clause, I'm gonna amend to strike it out.
Motion, is that a motion, Jim?
That's a motion to amend to strike it out. Third whereas clause,
On the motion, please.
to strike it out.
Alderman Marticello?
Aye.
Alderwoman Quist Demars?
Aye.
Alderman Holliday?
Aye.
Alderwoman Collins?
Aye.
Alderman Carpenter?
Okay, now you can read the resolution as amended. Read it, please.
Whereas Emily Staley was approved, the holding?
Yes,
Was approved on August 20th, resolution number 2425-27, to serve as acting city clerk on a part-time basis during Stephanie Gherkin's leave of absence from August 12th, 2024 to November 1st, 2024. Whereas Stephanie Gherkin resigned from her position as clerk effective November 1st, 2024. Therefore, be it resolved, the city council would like to extend Emily Staley's temporary part-time appointment from November 4th, 2024 to December 31st, 2024.
so moved. Any discussion?
Alderman Marticello?
Aye.
Alderwoman Quist Demars?
Aye.
Alderman Holliday?
Aye.
Alderwoman Collins?
Aye.
Alderman Carpenter?
Aye.
Resolution 242573, resolution authorizing the mayor to execute contract with the Greater Amsterdam School District for school resource officer.
We can go to the second whereas.
Whereas the city of Amsterdam wishes to enter into a one-year contract with the Greater Amsterdam School District for a school resource officer during the 2024-2025 school year for an amount of $85,657 per 167 instructional days, one school year. And whereas a copy of the contract being attached here too. Now therefore be it resolved that the mayor is authorized to execute the attached contract with the Greater Amsterdam School District.
So moved. Any discussion? Call the roll.
Alderwoman Collins.
Aye.
Alderman Carpenter.
Aye.
Alderman Marticello.
Aye.
Alderwoman Quist Demars.
Aye.
Alderman Holliday.
Aye.
Resolution 242574 by Alderwoman Collins. Resolution waiving fees due pursuant to section 156-6 of the Amsterdam City Code as it relates to 36 Fairmont Avenue and 38 Fairmont Avenue.
So moved. Oh, for discussion. Call the roll.
Alderwoman Collins.
Aye.
Alderman Carpenter.
Aye.
Alderman Marticello.
Aye.
Alderwoman Quist Demars.
Aye.
Alderman Holliday.
Aye.
Resolution 242575 by Alderman Marticello. Resolution authorizing contract New York State DEC cooperative agreement pursuant to BCL subsection 11-2101 pertaining to the boat launch site on Quist Road.
So moved. Any discussions? Thank you. Call the roll, please.
Alderman Marticello.
Aye.
Alderwoman Quist Demars.
Aye.
Alderman Holliday.
Aye.
Alderwoman Collins.
Aye.
Alderman Carpenter.
Aye.
Resolution 242576 by Alderman Holliday. Resolution to transfer funds for equipment repairs at the wastewater treatment plant.
So moved. Any discussion on this one? Call the roll, please.
Alderman Holliday.
Aye.
Alderwoman Collins.
Aye.
Alderman Carpenter.
Aye.
Alderman Marticello.
Aye.
Alderwoman Quist Mars.
Aye.
Resolution 242577 by Alderwoman Quist Mars. Resolution waiving fees due and refunding previous fees paid from 2019 current pursuant to section 156-6 of the Amsterdam City Code as it relates to 191 Brookside Avenue.
So moved. Any discussion? You can call the roll.
Alderwoman Quist Mars.
Aye.
Alderman Holliday.
Aye.
Alderwoman Collins.
Aye.
Alderman Carpenter.
Aye.
Alderman Marticello.
Aye.
Resolution 242578 by Alderman Marticello. Resolution to transfer funds for DPW boiler repairs.
So moved. Discussion. Call roll, please.
Alderman Marticello.
Aye.
Alderwoman Quist Mars.
Aye.
Alderman Holliday.
Aye.
Alderwoman Collins.
Aye.
Alderman Carpenter.
Aye.
Resolution 242579 by Alderwoman Collins. Resolution approving audit.
So moved. Any discussion? Call the roll.
Alderwoman Collins.
Aye.
Alderman Carpenter.
Aye.
Alderman Marticello.
Aye.
Alderwoman Quist Mars.
Aye.
Alderman Holliday.
Aye.
Thank you.
Local law 2020, number 3 of 2024 by Alderman Carpenter. A local law extending a temporary moratorium on the submission and processing of building permits, certificates of occupancy, certificates of use, and land use approvals for tobacco or vape consumption businesses, vape or smoke shop, licensed adult use cannabis on-site consumption facility, licensed adult use cannabis retail dispensary in the city of Amsterdam.
So moved. Any discussion?
Well, this we just have to
It's
schedule
introduced, yeah.
a public hearing.
Public hearing, please.
Next meeting is November 19th, 5:55. And
Thank you.
that's all we have to do for that, right?
I would ask for a motion to go to executive session.
Nope, we got a consent.
Oh, sorry.
Did we do the consent to the realm? We voted on the South Side Bridge, the consent resolution.
We have to vote.
Yep, okay, so we'll do that, and then we'll do executive session.
Resolution 242580, consent by Alderman Marticello. Resolution to award a general construction contract for the Amsterdam South Side Realm Improvements Project.
It's for the boardwalk. And funding's coming from BRI and various sources for the state. So, any discussion? Call the roll, please.
Alderman Marticello.
Aye.
Alderwoman Quist Mars.
Aye.
Alderman Holliday.
Aye.
Alderwoman Collins.
Aye.
Alderman Carpenter.
Aye. Anthony, didn't we need to vote on the moratorium extension?
Kelly?
We need to vote on that
We do, after the public hearing on November 19th.
Oh, I thought
On the 19th.
to move it.
The
We did
current
for
moratorium
5:55.
runs through December 4th.
Five.
That's why we're
Five.
introducing it now.
You guys, I know you're gonna go to executive
Got it.
session, but
Thank
I
you.
just wanted to mention about this 156.
Okay, before we go to executive session, chief?
That chapter 156, I know we're all having a nightmare of trying to read it through and make sure what it is talking about, but the code enforcement department is the one that uses the most because it provides with a registered agent of who it's supposed to be. And since that clerk department is completely gone now and we are gonna lose that history of what was invoiced and what was not, I don't know how you wanna do it, but can we get something to look at that chapter specifically? Because as Alderman Carpenter said, you're gonna have more and more of these in front of you. Because as I'm reading it, you know, there's, even if they do live in the city, doesn't mean they don't have to name a registered agent. It just means that the $30 application fee is waived.
Yeah.
If they didn't name a registered agent, that's why they were compiling these fees in the past and things like that. So I think that we really need to take a look at that chapter and figure out what is going on before we get more and more, and then they spill over to the vacant property registry and everything else. Because at the end of the day, I want the names and the contact information for people when we have issues
Exactly.
with properties. But there's so many different layers and what's been codified and what hasn't, and reading it online is kind of a mess.
It was something that we were talking about, yeah, what do we do right now to fix it? Do we put this on for the whole charter review, or do we make it something initial? Like, should we put together a group of stakeholders like you and
I think
the
you do it
members and
separate
really
from the charter
start-
commission.
yeah,
It's just my
separately
opinion, 'cause I've sat on the charter
to
commission
meet
and they
on
just
it?
look at
Yeah.
everything as a whole, but this is something that already exists.
Whose committee covers code?
Well, you have the codes, but all the actions are done by the clerk's office, which serves at the pleasure
Yeah.
of the people sitting in this room. That's why I
Right.
mentioned it to you guys.
Just thinking about like who we could put together to go through all of it and make
I'm
some
not even
decisions.
so sure, reading Tony's thing is the clerk's office is the office to do it.
Right, it might be. a
It should be the
different office.
assessor's office, because they have all the properties right in front of them, right?
Yeah.
Something we can look at, all right?
Yeah, because I think the clerk, I think my opinion was, it went to the clerk because of the money.
Right.
The assessor can't collect money, but she can.
Uh,
So we may go to assessor to get all the information together for us to bill through the clerk.
But when they pay, they have to go to the clerk.
They gotta go to the clerk to pay. They
According to
can't go to
Controller's
the assessor.
office,
But
right?
then, who's gonna keep track of what's being owed? That's not part of the tax
Yeah,
system.
and you're putting it on the controller's office to keep the track of, for whoever does it, whether it's the assessor or the clerk. It's just that the whole system crashed.
I'll just that.
So we kind of need
Maybe
the chief, the controller, the clerk, and then a couple council members to meet to kind of pull this out and figure out what we should do.
Well, I'll definitely sit on it.
Okay, anyone else want to sit on it? I do not.
All right, I'll sign it.
You want to sit on it? Okay. All right, and put you guys together as a group and,
Thank you, guys.
yeah, and you can really talk about it, because, yeah, it is really important. And we don't have enough time in our cow to talk
No,
about
and
these things.
because you're getting the reports from the constituents, and we don't even have the people here to explain the city side of the
Right.
story.
Yeah.
It's kind of getting very complicated.
I just have one request, that we're proactive on this and that we don't let it go 90 days like the moratorium.
Yeah, I'll send an email tonight. Okay, thank you for bringing that up, chief, because that is something I wanted to get to before the meeting, and we just did not. And again, you guys have what Mr. Casali provided, and then also what our charter says. So we have Gloversville and Amsterdam to start with as a comparison.
So I got one thing on the board. On the ward updates, Mike, I'd like to thank you for the work they're doing at Spraza Park down the east end. Those guys are working right till dark, putting that playground and getting that park ready. I wanna say thank
It's gonna
you.
be great. It's gonna be a nice park.
I said they better, because they're gonna run out of temperature quickly.
Well,
Right,
They're
45
working,
degrees it's gotta be.
I see the red light and right till dawn, they work. Thank you.
That's great.
Okay, I'm done.
Anyone else? All right, then, we'll make a motion to go into executive session pursuant to.
Public Officers Law, Section 105, Sub 1, Sub D, regarding the pending litigation.
This gonna be long?
5 minutes.
5 minutes, okay,
Can
thank you.
Call the roll?
Alderwoman Quistamars.
Aye.
Alderman Holliday.
Aye.
Alderwoman Collins.
Aye.
Alderman Carpenter.
Aye.
Alderman Marticello.
All right.
Thank you.
Night, everybody.
Good night.
All right, chief.
Good chief, the last one.
I must have had that.